Hi, Hampton Roads. It's your 757 real estate girl, Olivia Laurenn, partnered with Shine Girl, empowered by Atlantic Sotheby's International Realty, with your Wednesday real estate update. You know, I always try to keep my finger on the pulse of all the different changes that are going on in real estate so that I can be the best realtor for you on the buy side and the sell side. Because let's face it, the past couple of years, real estate market is taking a big shift and a lot of moving parts. Changes from the interest rates to flood insurance to how contracts are written, how they're negotiated now. And every Wednesday, I've decided to bring some knowledge, some current real estate knowledge to you. So regardless if you've purchased or sold one or more homes, again, the market has changed and so have all the different facets of real estate. So I want to make sure that when you're making the decisions that you need to make for you and your family, that you have the knowledge to do that. So a couple of weeks ago, we had Connor McNulty with Movement Mortgage to come on to talk about the different loan products and the rates. Last week, we had Steve Wills from Goosehead Insurance talk about flood insurance. And this week, I've brought on Phil. And Phil, I'll let you pronounce your last name. I don't want to butcher it. It's got a lot of letters in it. But Phil, I wanted to talk about property management because we have a lot of investors in the Hampton Roads area. And Phil, you are an expert. You've been in property management since 2016. So I'd like you to tell us a little bit about you, and then we've got some really important bullet points we'd like to talk about.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
So my name's Phil Kazmierczak. I got into the property management industry in 2016. In 2021, I was the Hampton Roads Realtors Association Distinguished Property Manager of the Year. 2022, the Property Management Mastermind Conference Property Manager of the Year.
Wow. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. Currently the Treasurer of the Realtors Association. Treasurer of the Realtors Association for 2023 and 2024.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you do have that knowledge. That is very important. Now, one of the things you and I were having conversations outside of here, and I don't do a lot of investing personally, and I don't work a great deal with investors, but I know it's so important. And I know the market expectations have changed a lot, market time, as I've been bringing to a lot of sellers. The sellers are experiencing more market time than they've been accustomed to in the past 2.5 years. And you're saying it's very similar with investors in the rental market. Tell us about how that's affecting those investors.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know on the sales side, we've seen market times increase. Just like on the rental side, we've seen it as well. This is normal for this time of year because we're going into the fall now. We did notice that it has happened about a month sooner, at least, from what we're seeing here at Atlantic Sotheby's. Traditionally, properties may be on the market. You're still going to have those properties that are on the market for a day or two when they are prime location, great price.
Right.
But overall, we are seeing an increase in those market times.
Right, and it is the holidays as well. But as I tell all my buyers and sellers, buyers are always looking for a property right up to December. Okay, so in this market, as it has slowed down, how to get a rental rented fast?
Sure.
Got any suggestions?
Absolutely. And I'll give the accolades to our marketing team on that one because we still do very well and have low market times considering what I'm seeing on the MLS at the moment. But it's absolutely, when renters are on a popular website, they're going through clicking, schedule a showing, schedule a showing, schedule a showing. So when those leads come in, you have got to be ready to take advantage of that situation because they are actively searching.
Right.
And that's one of those things that we capitalize on.
Right, and that is very important because as they're scrolling, like you said, if you need to get on the phone with them as quickly as possible, and that's some of the value that you bring to the clients that you serve to make sure that they get rented faster. Communication with landlords and tenants. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, this is incredibly important because, and it's a little specific on the client and the tenant that you're working with. And you have to know how to differentiate the types of communication that they expect. We have on our management agreement, what type of communication do you expect? Like, do you want frequent updates? Do you want semi-regular updates? Like, do you want to know everything? So it's about knowing your client base. And the same on the tenant side. We make sure all of our communication is in writing, especially with tenants, and that covers you professionally, and it also covers you legally in case something does go wrong.
Right. That's important. If it ain't in writing, it didn't happen. The scariest thought for landlords, evictions, and what's the process? Ooh.
Yeah, this was huge when we were coming out of COVID and in COVID, and you
Yes,
couldn't evict
yep.
people for non-payment of rent. We had the rent relief program. So the General Assembly changed a lot of the laws when it comes to evictions during that time.
Right.
Now, everything is pretty much back to normal where, rent is due on the 5th. For us, it's due on the 5th. On the 6th, we send what's called a 5-day failure to pay notice. They have additional 5 days to pay.
Right.
If they don't pay during that time, then we can file an unlawful detainer and go through the court process. Right now, depending on the city that you're in, it's taking about 3 to 4 weeks to get a court date. So it's not terrible like
It's
it
not
was
bad,
during.
not like it was.
Yeah, it's not
during
like it
the
was during
pandemic.
COVID where it took
Right.
2-3 months.
Right. And one of the last things that I really want to touch on, because there are still some investors, and it could be you that's listening to this video now, that is thinking about getting into the real estate investing market, and you want to build wealth. How do they go about doing that? And do you counsel your clients to be able to get those goals achieved? Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, you don't save your money into wealth. You do it by investing, and it's going to be in the market or in real estate. We happen to focus on real estate, so that's where we're the experts.
Right.
But generally, if you're looking to buy an investment property, you're looking for appreciation or you're looking for cash flow. If you're
Okay.
looking for appreciation, you're looking to buy low. You want a value-add property. You buy it low, you improve it, and you either keep it and do a cash-out refi, pull out the equity,
Okay.
or you sell it, buy low, sell high. On the other side, we have a lot of clients, generally single-family owners, and they are looking for cash flow. Generally, this is going to be a military client where they're in the area for 3 or 4 years, they can't sell, or they don't want to sell, and they want to start building a rental portfolio. So they turn it over to us, and we'll rent out the property for them. And they're just looking to cover their mortgage, make a few bucks. We
Right.
talk to them about all the benefits of rental properties, being able to take all the deductions, the depreciation.
That's really important, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Depreciation, your management fees, repairs, that's really important because on paper, you don't want to make a lot of money.
Right. So you would be able to counsel them and give them that information. That's awesome. Okay, well, is there anything else that you could potentially bring to us that maybe I didn't think to ask?
No, I think that we are a great professional property management service provider. I think we're efficient. We are cloud-based, so no matter which my staff is
Excellent.
traveling, we can take care of you. We're always working, whether we're in town or out at one of our properties. We can always take care of our clients.
Right. And if you ever have any questions about if you're thinking about getting into some investment yourself and you'd like to just maybe brainstorm with Phil, Phil, how can the consumer reach out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Our website is www.757propertymanagement.com. Right there, you can take a look at all the services that we offer. You can shoot an email direct, PM@atlanticsir.com. Give us a call, 757-777-9898. Any way you communicate with us, we're going to reach back out and make sure that we can make that connection.
Sounds fabulous. Give us that number one more time.
777-9898.
Excellent. And as always, I am here for you. If you have any real estate questions, if you're thinking about listing your home, you can still definitely do it. I'm Olivia Laurenn. Have a fabulous week. Be blessed. Be safe. Stay positive and keep it moving forward. We'll talk soon. Bye, Hampton Roads.